had a question from a client and they were asking me, and we were having a conversation about the energies and the seasons and the energies and how they correlate to the body and the mind and the spirit. So this has inspired me to give you a few tips about how to nurture and harvest the autumn energy. Now, you might know that I'm in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment. It's springtime, and I've had a couple of people ask me to talk about spring, but maybe I'll do that in another video. But today we're going to focus on autumn and how to really utilise that energy, how to keep the immune system strong so you're not going to get all those colds and flus that hang around typically at this time of year. So let's sort of talk about the energy. The energy with the body, basically autumn time is very much bringing in that expansive energy from the summer, bringing it into the body and pushing it down into the body. So it's really pivotal that we start to strengthen and build the organs within the body to get them ready for the winter months. So two of the main organs that we focus on at this particular time, one, the lungs, how we take in and breathe the air, and two is the colon, the large intestine, the digestive system. And that again is very much how we absorb our nutrients and how we let go. And it's a fine balance between taking in food and then getting rid of and purifying the body as well. So they're the two organs that we look at this time of year. But first of all, let's look at some of the things that we can do to keep the immune system strong. And a really great way of doing this is changing the way that we cook our food. And by cooking the food for a longer period of time on a lower heat really helps pull out all those nutrients within the food. So things to eat at this time of year are, stews, casseroles, hearty soups, really warming food, so it warms the body and it stores all that nice nutrients within the body as well. Two great things to add to the diet at this time of year is ginger. So if you do come down with allergy or you are finding that you are a little bit under the weather, ginger is an amazing plant and it has an amazing healing properties. I mean, I use it all year round for all sorts of different things. But it goes into the body and it warms the body, and it also allows you to sweat a little bit, so it helps purify the body as well at the same time. The other food, which I just believe is the food from the gods, is shiitake mushrooms. Again, it has so many healing properties to it, but for using it in a tea for anti-inflammatory and for using it as a immune booster, so you can put it into warm salads, you can put it into your stews and your soups and things like that. They are just absolutely amazing. They also help you relax, so they help the muscles relax in the body as well. So taking any tension you might have from whatever's going on. So there are two things to really add to your diet. The other thing is go to the markets, have a look what's seasonal happening at the moment. What foods are seasonal at the moment that are out there that you can add into the diet. It's really important to look at what's locally grown at this time of year. It's there because it's nature being able to give us what we need to obviously nurture our own bodies. So things like apples and pears at this time of year are really great. And what you can do is you take them home, stew them on a really low heat, and they're fabulous to have with your porridge and your oats in the morning first thing. Gives you that really nice warm hug that you need for getting out and getting on with your day in the autumn months. And again, these things are going to help boost your immune system as well. So the other thing to do as well is we've got the body in check, but you've also got to have that mind spirit stimulation. So this is a really good time. As I was saying, the colon is very much about taking in and letting go. So what do you have going on at the moment that's not really what you need? How are there things that are cluttering the house? Are there things that you just need to get rid of? So have a bit of a clear out. It's not springtime, so you're not having a clean spring, a spring clean, but you have a bit of a clear out. But make sure you don't have too much of a clear out, because we don't want the baby going out with bath water, do we now? That would be awkward. And the other thing that we need to do as well is exercise. You know, going for a beautiful walk in the morning, getting that blood flowing around the system, and that is really going to, you know, get that immune system on fighting on all corners. So, you know, you're just not going to pick up any of that nasty stuff that's hanging around at this time of year. So go for a walk, go for a run, and get out and breathe in the fresh air as well. It's really important to take deep breaths into the lungs too. Also, a note to take with the lungs is that the lungs typically represent grief. So if there is some unresolved grief from past things that may have happened, this could be the time where it starts to surface. We tend to push things down, and then there's an opportunity for us to actually bring a resolution to things. So if this is feeling like this is a time where this past grief might start bubbling up, don't suppress it, don't push it down. You know, if it's something that you need to go and see someone to talk about, then go and do that. If it's something that you just need to express and get it out, then also do that as well. But it's really important to use this opportunity. So seize that opportunity to just let that unresolved grief go, because it's going to make space for something new for you. So autumn time is a brilliant time of year to really harness the abundance that we've just gone through for the summer months. Two key elements is like work with your colon, work with the lungs, clear out stuff, look at your food and your nutrition and what you're bringing into your body. And, you know, it's about time to sort of start things, slow things down, take a bit of a reflection on what's been going on. So if you have a business or if you're at work or things that are happening in your life, just take a piece of paper and a pen. It's one of my favourite things to do. Or just sit quietly and just reflect on some of the things that have been happening for you over the summer months, over the abundance that is brought to you by the energy of summer. And so all these factors are great things to keep that system strong and keep your immune system strong and just flow through the autumn months. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope that some of these things have been really useful for you. If you do have any questions or comments, please put them below the video, because I have a world of information, and if I don't know, I'll go and find out for you and tell you about it. So my name's Krista. I am the Energy Coach. Be the extraordinary, live the extraordinary. We find ourselves on such a beautiful planet.